viewers at home. Welcome to your darling program. Welcome to Abntv Newspaper Review. Here with me, I have the Punch newspaper and I have the Tribune newspaper. And firstly, we are going to the Punch newspaper. And the headline story here with me in the Punch newspaper. Osun State Moshood Abiola Polytechnic student divides over attacks on deputy governor. We do not need your help for Tinubu's economic reforms. Federal government replies Emir Sanusi. Representative Mon-late Deputy Chief Whips Ononuga. Nigeria deserve what they are going through, says Apostle Sulaiman. Now the story in details. Ogun State's Moshood Abiola Polytechnic students device over attacks on deputy governor. Ogun State government and the students of Moshood Abiola Polytechnic on Wednesday disagree over an alleged attacks by the students on the state's deputy governor, Mrs. Naumont Salako Oyedele. While the government claimed that the deputy governor narrowly escaped an attack by the protesting students, the students, on the other hand, alleged that the deputy governor's security details fired shots at them during the confrontations. The special advisor to Governor Dapo Abiodun on communication and strategy, Mr. Kayode Akimore, disclosed in a statement that the deputy governor was on her way to represent the governor at the reception marking the 2025 Armed Forces Remembrance Day at the 35th Artillery Brigade, Alamala, Abeokuta. When the incident occurred at Opik, Okio, Ilewo, Okimade said the race protesting Moshood Abiola Polytechnic students were armed with sticks and other dangerous projectiles. All efforts to allow the convoy pass proved abortive as immediately the students realized it was the deputy governor. They became even more restive and rushed to attack our convoy with the aim of demobilizing it, despite our security operatives as well as other police officers on the ground persuading them to stay calm and allow the convoy pass. He added that the deputy governor decided to make a desert to our lodge to avoid escalating tensions. However, he said, noteworthy is that there was obstructions of vehicular movements, while some of our security vehicles were damaged and all security operatives were also hurt in the process of maintaining laws and orders, contrary to the news making rounds in the press. Ogun State Moshood Abiola Polytechnic students devised over attacks on deputy governor. The full details of this story is inside the Punch newspaper for today. Another story here with me in the Punch newspaper for today. Nigeria deserve what they are going through, says Apostle Sulaiman. The senior pastors of Omega Fire Ministries, Apostle Johnson Sulaiman, has attributed current economic hardship to poor decision made during the 2023 elections. Sulaiman made this assertion during Tuesday and Wednesday, 2 days recovery conference 2025 in Bauchi State. The Daily Post report Thursday ahead of the event. He paid a contrary visit to the government's house where he met with Governor Bala Mohammed. While commending Mohammed for his leadership and hospitality, Sulaiman described him as a man of honor and pledged his continued prayers for the state's progress. Senior pastors, including Dr. Kingsley Aigbe, accompanied him, however, speaking with journalists at the government's house. Sulaiman did not mince words about the nation state and blaming Nigerians for their electoral choice. What Nigerians are going through is partly what they deserve. Before the election, we cried out, we screamed, and we yelled. The man, President Bola Tinubu, who came into leadership, had no manifestos, just a sense of enticement. With his "it is my turn" mantra, Sulaiman declared. He criticized Tinubu administration for poor policy decision and the mismanagement of the country's oil sector. Nigeria deserve what they are going through, says Apostle Sulaiman. The full details of this story is inside the Punch newspaper for today. And another story here with me, which is the lastly story here with me in the Punch newspaper for today. Nigeria teachers among top 50 educators worldwide. Mr. Kayode Adewale, a mathematics teacher at Imagbo Imeka Comprehensive High School, Ogun State, has earned a spot among the 50 finalists to the prestigious 25 Global Teachers Prize. The announcement was made in a statement realized on the Global Teachers Prize website on Wednesday. Adewale, a STEM educator, teaches in the semi-urban areas where most students hail from low-income farming families. The students often lack access to quality educational resources, with many using smartphones primarily for entertainment rather than academics. In response to these challenges, Adewale has been praised for revitalizing the classroom experience. According to the organizer, he integrates local languages such as Yoruba and Hausa into his lessons and making complex mathematical concepts relatable. Through cultural tailor instructional videos and practical examples, he bridged the gap between his students and linguistics and cultural realities and the academic content, fostering understanding and engagement. The statements read, Adewola teaching method are rooted in a unique blend of cultural relevance and pedagogy and digital literacy education, and recognizing technology potential as a tool for empowerment. He guided students to transform their smartphone into academic resources. Nigeria teachers among top 50 educators worldwide. The full details of this story is inside the Punch newspaper for today. And before we come back to the second edition of this program, the Tribune newspaper, if you'd like to watch us live and direct on our website page, you can click on www.abntv network on our Facebook, on our social media. You can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. On our Facebook, you can click on Abntv Osun. Likewise, on our Twitter, you can follow us and click on Abntv Osun. And you also can follow us on our YouTube and follow us, like and share, and make sure you subscribe and comment. You can follow us on Abntv Nigeria. And lastly, on our Instagram, you can follow us on Abntv Nigeria as well. Before we come back to the second edition of this program, let's listen to what we have in our studio. We'll be right back for the second edition of this program.
Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
9894 Eastern Street, Suite 875, Houston, Texas 77036.
Contact phone 281-652-8396 and
832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.
Enjoy what we have in our studio now to the second edition of this program, the Tribune newspaper. We do not need your help for Tinubu economic reforms. Federal government replies Emir Sanusi. The federal government has reacted to a recent remark by the Emir of Kano, Mohammed Sanusi II, who expressed his unwillingness to help the current administrations of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on addressing the country's economic challenges. The Emir, Tribune Online reports, as a public event in Lagos, stated his resolve not to speak on solutions to the effects of some of the economic policies by the current administrations. But the federal government, in a statement on Thursday, signed by the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, said the Tinubu-led federal does not need the stamp of approval of Emir Sanusi on his laudable policy. According to the statement, even though the Emir, like every other Nigerians, has the right to express their opinions in form of condemnation of criticism, the federal government expressed dismay that a leader, more so one from an institution that enables for forthrightness, fairness, and justice, would publicly admit to shifting off saying the truth because of personal interest and urge on imaginary antagonism. We do not need your help for Tinubu economic reforms, says federal government replies Emir Sanusi. The full details of these stories inside the Tribune newspaper for today. And lastly, here with me in the Tribune newspaper for today represents Mom-late Deputy Chief Whip Ononuga. The leadership of the House of Representatives on Wednesday expressed grief over the death of Deputy Majority Chief Whip Honorable Adewumi Oriyomi Ononuga. Honorable Ononuga's death was confirmed via a statement issued by the Chairman, House Committee on Media and Public Affairs, Honorable Akin Rotimi. It was with profound sorrow that the House of Representatives announced the passing of Right Honorable Adewumi Oriyomi Ononuga, who until her dismissed served as a Deputy Chief Whip of the House of Representatives, the Ikenne, Shagamu, and Remo North Federal Constituency of Ogun State. She passed away earlier today, January 15, 2025. After a brief illness, Representative Ononuga, being a December 2, 1965, was a dedicated public servant, a visionary leader, and a passionate advocate for her constituency. She was first elected to the House in 2019 on the platform of the All Progressive Congress, APC. During the tenure, he served as chairperson of the House Committee on Women Affairs and Social Development in the 9th Assembly, where she championed policies to empower women and advance social welfare. represents Mon, late Deputy Chief Whip Ononuga. The full details of this story is inside the Tribune newspaper for today, and that's what we have for our newspaper review. If you'd like to follow us live and direct on our website page, you can click on www.abntv network. On our website page, you can follow us and like and share, and make sure you subscribe and comment. You can follow us on www.abntv network on our website page. On our social media, you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. On our Facebook, you can follow us on Abntv Osun, and likewise on our YouTube you can follow us on Abntv Nigeria, and on our Twitter you can follow us on Abntv Osun as well, and lastly on our Instagram you can like and share, and make sure you subscribe and comment and follow us on Abntv Nigeria as well. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching. My name is Kenny Afolabi, and I wish you a blessed and prosperous day. Bye for now.